Alright, out at the range today, once again as promised with the XD Mod 3. Just running it. Again, sorry about all the shooting, but I do want to get it all on camera. I have 2 mags loaded up. My wife's loading up the other mag. These 2 mags are still the New Republic, the cheaper stuff. I am, once the 1,000 rounds are done, if it doesn't malfunction, I'm going to run a magazine of different types of defensive ammunition. And I do literally mean 3 or 4 different types in the same mag, because that's how I roll. And then the rest of, after these 2 mags, is just going to be a plethora of different ammunition that I have, range ammo that I have in a green box. So without further ado, let's just get to putting these last 250 through it. Still no oil, still have not been cleaned, not been touched, no bore snake, no nothing. Still just like it came straight from the box. My wife said she was loading up my other mags, but she's playing on the phone, so let's get some more loaded up and get right to it. All right, got 3 more loaded up. What I noticed is I got some flat nose stuff in here. Not even sure what that stuff is. Let me see.
You'll be able to read it?
Man, I can't read that. It just says 9mm Luger. Oh, it looks like FC, so that'd be what, Fiocchi? Yep. So I got some flat nose Fiocchi. Didn't even know Fiocchi made some flat nose. Either way, 3 more magazines. It's not really all that wickable, is it? Me riding the slide lock, which is a pretty common thing with me in Springfield. The slide lock sticks so far off the frame, my big meaty thumbs just ride it. But again, not a big deal for me. It's not a malfunction, it's a shooter problem. Either way, what is that? I had 1 in the pipe on that one, so that's 316. No, see, 16 times 6. 97 rounds. Let's get loaded up and keep firing. Got 3 more loaded up. How many did you say that would be after this? 190 something maybe, I don't remember. 148? 145. So 145 after these 3 mags. Math could totally be off, but I don't know. Again, we put it through there in pretty rapid fashion. And I mean, that barrel is super dry. And this thing is filthy. But it ain't getting too hot to handle though. We'll have to show them that little crate tactical that's painted black up against the tree. And the reason why I missed it so many times. Man, you could tell that I had all kinds of different ammo in that. You see, with the 50 cal can that I store, I got 2,600 rounds stored in that thing. That ammo's been in that safe for probably 10 years at least. and I would buy different types of ammunition, all of it brass, and stick in there. So there's no telling. I might have 124, 115. There's no defensive stuff in there, but you can tell as I'm shooting the gun, you could feel it anyway, that there's all kinds of different ammunition in there. Gun is getting a little bit warm for the first time. That's funny. No malfunction, me riding the slide lock again. What's that, 145? Or thereabouts? You know, not an exact science. It'll definitely be 1,000 rounds. It'll actually be more than that, because I'm going to do the plethora of the defensive ammo. So it'll be more than 1,000 rounds. But I tell you what, this is the first time, you know, we ran this pretty quick the other day too. I don't think she was reloading as fast the other day, but this is the first time that the takedown and everything is actually getting pretty warm. Might actually leave a blister on my thumb, but it had been, but again, you know, I'm sure it had some grease on it from the factory that is currently and no longer there. So that's probably attributing to some of the heat as well. Either way, ain't much further to 1,000 rounds. Will she make it? She's telling me that it's actually going to be 193 after this because, no, 94, because that magazine held 17 rounds for some reason. We can count them to be sure, but that'll be 194. And that little crate tactical's kind of pissing me off, to be honest with you. I can't see it. It's really comical, but I'm gonna see if I can't if I can't hit it every time. I don't know why it's pissing me off. Nope. I don't know if you could tell when I was shooting it that I had to move my thumb. That thing is getting hot. It's affecting. I'm gonna have to shoot this one-handed. That sucker is getting warm, son. Let's go all tactile. I don't know what the heck kind of ammo I had in that box, but that stuff is hitting pretty dang hard. I don't know what the heck that stuff is. Either way, what'd you say, 194? 194 after this magazine? Dude, that thing is smoking. I'm gonna try my best to thumb forward this bad boy. That's funny. I hope that picks up on camera because you can literally see, well, I can feel, I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but I can feel that the blowback on some of them is just almost like soft tossing it like it's nothing. I don't know what, ain't no telling what kind of ammo is in that can. It's been in there a while. It's a lot of it. It's a lot of ammo, but it has ran it without issue. So if we're at 194 and we do 2 16s and a 17 next, where's that going to put us? Because, you know, you got to put a magazine through there. I promised them you would. 242? Okay. Well, we're going to let her put one mag through it, but I'm definitely going to have to pour some water on it because it is too hot. And I have some gloves, but she doesn't like wearing them. So let's get it cooled off and load it up. So she said, well, you're pouring all that water all over. What if it fails? It's going to be your fault. I said, well, I tell you right now, you ain't going to be able to shoot it if I don't. I just doused that thing, probably 20 ounces, 30 ounces of water. So anyway, she said, I don't shoot that good with this thing, so just remember. Well, you didn't shoot terrible.
I got water all in my face.
You got water in your face?
In my hand, yeah, it got me.
I got you.
Yeah.
You got black all over you.
I know, it was shooting everywhere. Shut up. Here, let me get
here. You got to put 8 in that, man.
Okay, I got to get this off.
So after these 2 mang, and so just as evidence that I poured water all down in the barrel, like whatever, a torture test. I did a torture test. Huh?
It's all over my face.
It's all over your face? We'll see if we can get that on camera. Get a video of that maybe. That crate tactile's still pissing me off. I tell you what, I shot better. Sorry about that. The thrower again.
There's your 8.
So there's my last 8 right here. Well, listen, I got a bag up there that has, some of it's silver, some of it's brass colored. Like, I'm talking just a plethora of defensive hollow point ammunition up there. Just fill up a mag with as much of that as you can, if you don't mind, please. So I got a full mag here, and then 8 here. That'll put us out to 1,000. Then I'm gonna shoot some defensive ammo. Tell you what, I'm still shocked. 8 rounds. Here we go. Will it make it? And it locked back. I was hoping it would lock back for the last. There you go, folks. 1,000 rounds with a dousing of water. I didn't put any sand in it, but it did have a dousing of water. So I'm gonna get this thing cleaned up after we do these defensive rounds here. I'm gonna get this thing cleaned up like real good. You got it? All right. Probably ain't gonna show up for camera, but that's what we're dealing with there. I ain't no telling what all's in here. I got some Winchester silver tip, it looks like. I have some Fiocchi, some more Fiocchi hollow point. Man, it might be some expensive stuff in here. Either way, I'm gonna run this defensive stuff, and that'll make 1,016 rounds. Did it fill it up completely? 1,016 rounds. But if it doesn't function with these, still made it to 1,000. It doesn't matter. What? You got 5 more defensive rounds? Oh, why not?
Out that bag.
You want to finish out the bag? I could feel myself holding the slide lock either way. So what is that? 21?
Should be 271 rounds.
No.
No, we did 200
That's
rounds.
1,021. It was 1,016 plus 5 is 21. We both sucking at math today. So 1,021 rounds, not an issue, not an issue. I have really enjoyed shooting this gun, and I really hate doing this type of thing because there really is no, like, I'm not really learning anything necessarily. I'm just putting rounds down range, not even really training, if you will. But here at 12 yards is where I'm standing right now. I've continually been shocked. If you go back and check out all the videos, the shorts, the one thing that I've continually been shocked about is just how accurate I personally have shot with this, because I have become so accustomed to red dots that sometimes it can be difficult for me to shoot with a standard set of irons. This thing has been crazy accurate. It cooled down with a half gallon of water, and now my wife needs some makeup wipes to get it all off of her face. I think that's funny. Either way, 1,021 rounds. Even ran a mag and 5 rounds of defensive ammunition without issue. Gonna clean it up, gonna get it on the table, see if there's any noticeable abnormal wear or anything like that. And unfortunately, gonna have to probably sell it because I need the money to buy more guns and ammo for, for review. Either way, the most important thing you can know today is not whether or not this gun went out to 1,000 rounds without being cleaned, which it did, but the most important thing you can know is Jesus Christ as your Savior. He will leave the 99 and come find you, come find the one, and be more happy that he found you than he kept the 99. So if he's calling for you today, if he's looking for you, be sure to answer his call. If you don't know how, you can ask me in the comments section. Hit me up in an email. Make sure you go over and consider supporting me on Patreon. It would be a huge, huge help. Thanks so much to the ones who already are. $5 a month is the way I got it set up right now. I get $4 of that. Your help would be much appreciated. If you want to consider that, put a link in the right-hand corner of the screen. And make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe, because again, that's the only way that I can stay relevant. And as always, to God be the glory.